Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I'll be playing Dead Space this morning. Listening to a little bit of spooky calm lo-fi. Duck lo-fi. For ducks only. If you're not a duck, you can't listen to this lo-fi music. But we're gonna break the rules. I think I can make this better. Alright, we'll see in just a second. Then I can move it up a couple blocks. There. Good morning. How are you today? I'm muted? What do you mean I'm muted? It says I'm talking, it says it's coming through on my end. I'm muted? What about now? It says it's the same as it was before. All I did was reconnect everything. Can you still not hear me? Okay, I'm testing. Everything does look good on my side. Nice one, good move. It's a mystery. I think that's too far. It is. It was a good prank, honestly. Like, if that was your goal, is to trick me, it worked. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna start Dead Space, and we're listening to The Dick Show.
What do you think of when you think of a woman? Ideally what they want is just to be holding a mug of...
They're almost able to drink it.
Yeah, but not.
Yeah.
They don't want to drink it. And they
Oh, this is an old episode. I don't want an old episode.
Black supremacists and white supremacists have common ground.
There we go.
Like,
Okay,
let us not ever meet in the bedroom.
what was
And
I
then
saying?
you don't have to discover the variants.
So the consent billboards that they have plastered all over
How you
the
doing
place,
this morning?
which I don't understand. And maybe I've started rethinking about it, reconfiguring it in my brain because I thought it was about rape.
I thought we
and
weren't
don't-
allowed to say those words on this show.
It's a skinny black woman who's never not camped at all, and an ambiguously straight man. Like liberals have this. Like if you picture a man, if we picture a man, it's like some strange caricature, like the Brawny Man or Magnum PI or
I
something
picture
like that.
Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
in a flannel.
Yeah, but if when they do it, it's
Brock
always
Lesnar
the
in a
same
flannel.
rectangle-headed, like smug coffee shop guy with a beard and then a beard on top of the beard.
All Jason Sudeikis.
Who is that? Let me look that up.
The guy from
Jason
Horrible Bosses
Sudeikis.
with a beard.
Yeah.
That's it.
But even like Portland gayer.
Yeah.
He's like as close as gay
Yeah.
you can get without being gay.
Kind of like Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
They kind of look like Matt Walsh.
Yeah, closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Close.
like a weird looking beard.
Yeah, beanie.
Yeah, beanie that's lopsided.
Oh yeah, it's a big top where it tips over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have that and that all
and
over
he's
it.
got
I'm
his
like,
own
this
hand-rolled
is a rape
cigarettes.
ad. This is an advertisement for rape. You have
That
two
man
attractive, you
is
have
the
two very
rapist.
attractive individuals, and you're blasting about consent all over the place. This is not this is like, yeah, you got to get geared up to fuck something.
Yeah.
Found it to be very odd.
Yeah, he's a guy who started smoking in 2020, and you're just like, what the fuck is that? Like now that we've learned greatly what the health risks and things are, and society has almost eradicated this, I fucking won't.
I love it.
I'll do it. I'll start smoking.
Got anything big
My
planned for
man-
today?
I met a friend of mine.
Anything important or
I
fun?
first met at Bremen and took home to live with me for a little bit. And he told a story that was...
I'm sorry, we just skipped over that?
No, everybody knows this. I don't want to bore everybody with this story again. Just a longtime friend of mine.
Guy bought a man at a
I met him, and his girlfriend had just cheated on him.
Sure. Yeah.
And she was living at home, and he's like, well, I don't want to go home. And I was like, fuck that bitch. Come live with me.
Yeah.
And then tell her to kick her. Call your mom and tell her to kick her out of your house, and then move back.
Got it.
So that's what he did. He stayed with me for long. He's a funny guy. He told a story that was so offensive, 6 women just got up and walked away.
I love I would kill for those kinds of numbers.
Yeah.
I don't think I even got 6 at the stand-up.
Ooh, that's a very
No.
I think
offensive
we
story
only
then.
got 3 or 4 black women. 6 is good.
How did those women end up? I was watching your
Don't
set
do it,
and they
buddy.
got so upset about black guys having purses, they started screaming, "Oh hell no!" and walked out.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that the black guys had the purses. It was how they acquired them. I think that they were
upset about
took
that.
issue with my
Oh.
description of it.
I see.
Yeah, because I said only a particular type of black gentleman
Yeah.
would snatch a purse, and then another particular type of black gentleman would take an empty one from a department store.
Oh, I see. And that's what
Yeah.
they were upset about.
Yeah.
I saw
So,
the live
you know,
stream
it's
go
the
up last
juxtaposition
night,
of
and I
either
was
an
like,
N
"Oh
or an
crap!
F.
Am I late? Am I early?" And then I didn't even bother to
They're
check the
both
date
not
or
glowing
time.
Reviews.
I see.
That's that variance we were talking about.
My friend goes. He was telling a story about. We were talking about
How they got there, though, we will never know.
I did. Yeah. I was like, what the hell is? Did Josh like put an ad out on Craigslist for something?
No. I wish it were that cool. it is possible that they were invited by the other ones that my girlfriend invited.
Oh, okay.
So you know how one of them talks to another one, and then there's more show up than you ever wanted.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been any place in my life, not even a pancakery, and been like, this place needs more black women.
I have had that thought though.
What? A
When
place
I was
needs
in
more black women?
Dubai, yeah.
Oh, yes.
When I was in Dubai, I'm like, you know what? This place needs more black women.
Yeah.
I got back to America and I heard a black woman screaming about
complaining.
Large
I got lazy.
soda
I
or
should have
something.
done
I
it
was like,
last
God
night, but
bless
too many
you. I
streams
know
were
I'm back in
going.
America.
Yeah.
Like everyone
Now I
decided
know.
to do a
They
show.
do sort of regulate a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how
They're
Saturday
very
is.
regulatory people.
Islam is gonna come crashing in until it hits that
Until it hits black
immovable
women.
forest, and
What-
there's gonna go.
What we not fitting to do is they love their clap hands and they love to tell you what they're not going to do. They're the opposite of consent.
Shouldn't a consent form have like a battered woman or something?
Yeah.
Like a smoking kills, and it's like a sexy guy like. Yeah, smoking is really gonna fucking kill, right?
Yeah.
Makes like a battered. Who's getting raped?
Yeah.
Is the gay community having a big consent problem? That's not been my experience.
When has there ever been this man like other than the
Diddy stuff.
other than the real F slurs from the Catholic Church who were like, well, I didn't
Yum,
like
yum,
it.
yum,
Like,
delicioso.
I've never heard gay men talking about rape. Like I was raped by this other man.
It's a huge problem.
What do you mean?
I mean, I know it's not a huge problem because they're the same size.
Yeah.
You know.
It's also not a problem because they're like,
Yeah.
comes with the territory. Like, I do think that a lot of gay men are just like, listen, the danger of being around a lot of guys who just want to fuck is that
Yeah.
sometimes you might take one that you didn't see coming.
Yeah.
Part of the occupational hazard.
Ow, it exploded.
It's like you don't want to get burned by the hot tar, but you also got to be in the game.
I need rent.
Yeah.
He said the topic of putting dogs down comes up because my family had to put a dog down recently, and I kind of brought it up as an aside. He goes, "Oh, I got a story about that." And he starts telling the story about how his family had a sick dog, and someone's girlfriend was there. And this was to illustrate how no one in his family was good, but the outside person was good. And I'm like, why don't I take the dog to the vet? And he started describing the story, and we're a little drunk. And I said, hey, immediately stop telling this story. There's a bunch of girls here, and I know where this story's going.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where it's going, but I know it's not going somewhere where everyone's
Anybody's
gonna
getting their
appreciate
dick
it.
sucked at the end of the night. Yeah, you found a way to simultaneously dry all the pussy here out in one shot.
He's like, yeah, so my brother started feeding it, just overfeeding it.
By the way, I imagine
opioids.
this is Vito talking in front of
the
women
hell?
anywhere. We're just like, hey, you know what I know?
No, he's way aggressively good at this.
yeah.
So he's
Color
like,
me
okay.
shocked.
So he's sitting there fucking rocking, you know, and I can tell he's thinking about it.
He wants to get the story out.
And like 10 minutes passed. My brother broke his neck in the bathtub.
Oh my God!
That's funny.
I just started, and I'm like, my head exploded.
So
I'm
the
like,
dog had to be put down,
they didn't want to pay for it.
and he was like, I'll handle it.
I said, oh my God, what? What?
What the fuck?
All the women I've
What
never
the
seen this
hell?
From before, they're like, they like evaporated.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
It's like in Harry Potter where they just like
Dementor.
they just sort of like I don't even remember what it was called.
It's like the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Stuck in the bathtub. Okay.
Isn't it keyhole? Isn't it like a keyhole thing? I can't remember what it was.
Is that what is that?
Where they like teleport, they touch a thing.
Harry Potter.
A porthole thing, and then they like teleport somewhere else.
Oh man, that magic made no sense.
Yeah. No,
What a fucking psycho.
Come on, lady.
they're 7 and then they're 15. How does that work?
Hey, chocolate.
Also,
let me see. What did I have to talk about?
I
This
also
week?
liked in those movies.
Thanks
how
for joining
Harry's
this morning. How are
girlfriends
ya?
kept getting more ethnically diverse.
Ching Chong.
Yeah, he had the
Chang Chong?
Chang
What was
Chong
her
one. Then he
name?
had a black one or an Indian one.
Oh, he
one
did.
time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Great. Thanks.
I can do spells, and this is what I end
And
up
then
with.
J.K. Rowling's like, well, we don't want men in women's sport. Like, oh, okay. Oh, now it's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
there were no gay wizards to my knowledge in
Dumbledore was gay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I forgot they
Dumbledore
made
was
him
super
The
gay.
guy running the school was
Yeah,
gay.
he used to fuck Voldemort or whatever it was. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They
don't know.
touched dicks one time, and then that made a spell happen, and they became mortal enemies. Which, by the way, is going to happen if anyone touches my dick with their dick. We will be feuding wizards for the rest of our lives.
You know, I had a great moment this weekend, though. My girlfriend made our camping stuff easier.
Herself. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh,
She made our
Hades.
camping
Fun,
stuff,
fun.
improved it by buying more stuff.
Sure, yeah.
And she bought like a kit that was all self-contained, all the pot, like a whole kitchen in one little kit. And I was like, oh, that's shit. But I'm not gonna say anything, right? Just gotta let them, If you can't tell them to not buy stuff every day. You got to just take the little packages that show up, so you can refuse the big packages. Like, okay, you had to spend $10. Okay, yeah, $300. No, right?
Yeah.
So we get there.
Mine
and
goes from like 100 to 3,000. She just will. Yeah. Her big purchases are really, really big.
like what?
Yeah, like, and it's all. It's all like. It's like headshots or you know what I mean, like spa stuff. They like that spa stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
well, it's a massage and a facial and another massage and a acupuncture and whatever else.
You do that at home.
Well, yeah, whatever else they. Yeah.
You
I know,
both
I
say
can
you
needle
suck
over
at
this
it, it's
thing all
funny.
day long. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. Variance. So when she spends, she's like, well,
Yeah, Transistor doesn't have any
literally be
replayability,
you
though,
don't think you could
unfortunately.
have got those like $85 jeans on sale? And then she'll be like, I got a great package. It's only $3,000. It's normally $17,000. Oh, wow. What a savings.
So she
Like,
busts out
Hades is
her
meant to be
kit.
played forever and ever and ever and
Lots of
ever,
bands,
over and over and over.
with little fake
Transistor doesn't have, like, an infinite gameplay loop. You could just keep doing the story over and over, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Just like, you know what? This damn thing doesn't work at all.
Oh, yeah, then go beat it.
why I-
Transistor's
I don't
a
know
really
why I
good game. You should go beat it.
She says this.
Yeah.
She makes this realization on
Yeah,
her
I
own.
was like,
It's a really good game with a really good story. And it's really beautiful.
it's because we're out of cell service, probably.
Wait a minute. A woman admitted her own mistake to herself?
Buying this was a big mistake.
If that happens in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it happen?
Yeah.
Does it count?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Here's Russell Brand selling some crystals. What do you think about this? I think the Rumble Griff.
First of all,
is,
not surprised that Russell Brand would sell crystals.
Yeah. How do I figure
I would have believed that before I would believe he became a Trump supporter.
Yes. I agree. Sorry,
I'm assuming that's how he married, what's her name in the first place?
Who did he marry?
Who used to be married to Katy Perry.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah. That's
Before-
right. All right, let me fire this up.
Also,
Yeah.
his what is this?
You know,
got
it's crazy because
A V-neck, but it's also it's like a low-cut blouse of some kind.
well, this is
tucked
what
into his
Jesus
tight
would wear, I
jeans.
guess. This is a very low V-neck.
It's a U-neck.
It's a U-neck. It's like a fringe
That is
frayed
that
up
is a
here.
U-neck. Yeah.
This is it. I mean, this should be on the consent poster.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the
this
guy.
is
That's the
you.
guy. He's
We're
coming out of
talking
a
to
bush.
you.
Just coming out of a bush with a suitcase. That guy raped somebody for sure.
Why is he coming out of the bushes? He's selling an amulet. Russell Brand he's now a Christian. He's baptizing people.
I like amulets.
Saw that.
pretending
Especially
to be
magical
Jesus.
ones.
Yeah.
Protect me from airport
And
Wi-Fi.
Christians, of course, will believe. For some reason, they have this short circuit in their brain where they won't question anybody saying that they're Christian. They'll question anything else.
Yeah.
But if somebody says, I'm Christian, and they look like the devil,
Well, that's one of the
and
things
have
that-
a pitchfork, they'll be like,
yeah.
well, I can't question someone's faith.
That's one of the things I love about Catholics is they're actually kind of the opposite, where they're like, you're not Catholic enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're
Yes.
actually like, you're not.
Yeah.
You call yourself a Catholic?
I don't think so.
I saw you look at a woman's breast the other day. You fucking.
Or?
You better talk to somebody about that in a booth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You creeposaurus.
Talk to the booth attendant about that.
Here's his amulet commercial.
From Narnia, where I had a holiday, Mr. Tumnus, Aslan, all those guys. And as you know, airports are places full of Wi-Fi and all sorts of evil energies. Think of all the phones out there, all of the signals, corruptible and corrupting. Luckily, I wear this magical amulet from
Yo, it's
AirTech that
magic.
keeps me safe from
Bro.
all of the various signals out there. And also means, look at this. Look how strong I am. I think this is making me more powerful, as a matter of fact. Look at that. This stuff is absolutely packed with AirTech. I didn't even bring any socks or toothbrush or dog meat or anything like that. Just completely full of Aztec. You should get one as well, particularly if you're planning to go to an airport anytime soon, because the bloody things are full of lethal signals. Aztec, a glorious amulet to protect you from the corrupting signal. Hello, I'm...
Bro.
So I have so many things going on in my brain one time. I do love the idea that it's a magical amulet, but it's designed to counteract technology.
At airports only.
Yeah, only in airports.
I didn't know that Christians had a problem with airports.
I also like
or is
that
it conservatives?
I also like that we're now thinking of 5G as an energy, right? Like there's
Yeah.
also so bad vibes, 5G equal.
Yeah.
One amulet to solve them both.
Solve them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
got
like
so
that.
much like
That's good advertising.
technology
Well, it's got Airs
packed
tech.
into there.
Who knows what that is, but it's Airs tech, and it blocks out. What about cunt? Does it block out cunt when she's doing that? Like, if I
Probably
wear the
not.
yeah, I bet it doesn't. I bet it doesn't. I've yet to find one
I like
thing
Josh
that
Denny,
blocks
he's
out
funny.
cunt.
Did he not? Was he pretending to be Jesus for enough time to start selling miracle amulets?
Yeah,
Didn't
I
he
don't
need
know.
to sell the Jesus stuff a little bit more?
I think you got to be sandals and robes before
Yeah.
you start with the amulets. You
Yeah.
can't be like Silver Lake Jesus and go.
I'm
amulets
rich,
yet.
bitch.
Jesus didn't have a mustard-colored attaché
That's
case.
a woman's suitcase.
Two-day.
That's the woman he raped suitcase. That was her go bag for leaving her husband, and he's like, "I'll just take. Look, it's empty. It's almost as if I emptied it out into a river."
Who at Rumble is not raping? Andrew Tate,
Well,
one of their guys,
we're on
Russell
there right
Brand.
now, right? Like-
yeah.
Right, no
Yeah,
kidding.
You did have a lot of those rape out, which by the way is if you're going to become a religious guy, definitely wait until after all the rape allegations. To
It sounds like Melton was
transition.
shitty, but it
Doesn't
sounds
matter.
like Josh
I
is just
mean,
bitter
I
about
believe in
it.
God, but I won't
Which
pick
is
a religion
fair,
until
but,
they
you know.
really get me on something, and then I'll find the one that gets. You know, Andrew Tate
You
was
can't
like.
convert after.
They were like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Andrew Tate, they're like, you're human trafficking. He goes, is it because I'm Muslim? Like, when did that start? As soon as the human trafficking allegations began. It's like,
Yeah.
they're coming after me because I'm a devout Muslim. Oh, that's
wow.
what it is.
That's
yeah.
crazy, man.
All right, let's do
I
this.
think the issue is that when you get on your knees and pray 5 times to Mecca, there's a 12-year-old girl's asshole in front of your face. That might be the problem.
Consent.
Yeah. They don't
It's
have
also-
it.
it
They don't
doesn't-
have it in Romania.
The consent thing also
Loophole.
said if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. It's like, well, I mean, I don't know if that's. I don't think that's the right message either.
Yeah, like if you ask me if I'm hungry, I'm probably never gonna say hell yes, but please don't ever assume it's a no. Okay? So I'm gonna just give you the one example.
It could be just like a yes.
Yeah.
And a hell yes is like you can still agree when you're drunk.
Yeah.
That's not consent
It's also
really.
Yeah, generally a hell yes probably doesn't really mean yes. The hell
Yeah.
yes might actually be more of a no than the
Right,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I got from
Yeah.
it.
Hell yes.
That-
Well, you would never do this if you weren't
These army
obliterated.
slogans are really like losing touch with reality, I think.
Yeah, if it's not
I don't
a
know. I
hell
don't
yes.
understand what the point of this is anymore. It's been inverted and reflected so many times that I forget what you're selling here. Is
Yeah.
it pussy still?
Yeah.
supposed to be.
I think they stopped selling that to us a long time ago. And then the problem is,
Yes, the
they
foam
stopped
finger for
selling us
beating
pussy a
the
long time
super
ago,
hard
and now
mode.
It
It
just
goes-
got all this
Hey, hold
overstock.
on.
Diet is dead. The captain's dead.
It has 2 fire modes. Very deadly.
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity. Syncing targeting system. Calibration complete. Cannon auto-targeting online. Syncing targeting system. Warning. Hull integrity compromised.
It'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Calibration complete. Cannon auto-targeting on.
Okay, let me grab this. Hooray. Grab some oxygen. And
Syncing targeting system.
just get this turret. Alright, where are you?
Data migration complete.
Alright, cool, we're good.
ADS recalibrated. Auto-targeting systems enabled.
They're back. The ADS cannons are online ship-wide. Thank God. Engaging autopilot. Get yourself inside, Isaac. I think I've figured out our next move.
Cool. That is so much harder in the original game. It's honestly so much harder.
Overstocked, all right.
We're trying to work our way through all this overstock, and there's no amount of discounting it or slashing prices that can get rid of it fast enough.
I heard this poor lesbian talking to her friend at this thing.
Oh yeah, now I'm picturing it.
It's nice looking girl, skinny looking girl, you know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You see one and you just keep on like, where did this come from? Yeah. So women have gotten so fat, even at these places where they're wearing nothing. They've just gotten so. It's sad.
Buddy, I gotta
It's
tell
sad
you,
for guys.
the best thing you ever said on
Yeah.
Twitter, anywhere else, was when Milo, like 2 weeks ago or something, said something about a fat girl, and you go, only when you realize they're all fat, Milo, will you
you be
truly be straight.
Yeah, he said, I finally figured out the difference between
Yeah,
fat girls and skinny girls. I said, oh, Milo,
Yeah.
you gay man.
Yeah.
That might be the gayest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, you're outing yourself by believing there's a difference.
No straight man would ever seek to uncover the differences
No woman
between
on
two
Earth,
identical women.
no woman on Earth has ever not thought of
Chapter
herself as the
complete.
fat girl. You do realize this, right? All eating disorders, all overeating disorders, all fashion choices. They all think they're fat, even the thin ones.
Let me see here.
I make sure there's no question for myself.
I don't know. I'm looking for oh yeah, guys are playing more video games. Let me pull up that. It's related.
I cracked this.
You did?
I had a revelation
What
about
is it?
this the other day. I had no idea you were going to bring this up.
Yeah.
You know what it is? See if you agree with me on this.
Okay.
Because you live with one.
Right.
We can't be doing nothing. Like, you can never just sit in silence. They'll disrupt that immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, you must be waiting for me to give you something to ponder, think about, or do for me.
Yeah.
And you can't be doing something because that doesn't allow you to shut your brain down and relax.
Yeah.
Video games is this middle ground where it looks like you're doing something, but up here you're doing
checked
nothing.
out.
It's the closest thing to peace we can get in their presence.
I think you're right about
Josh
that.
is so based.
because if they interrupt that, you go, I'm doing something, but you know, and I
If
know.
I'm doing nothing, there's a shoe that can be moved. You're
there's
thinking about
or just
something.
a grievance that could be aired for no reason from years ago. There's a fight to pick. You know, you can't be doing nothing. So what it is this makes it look like you're doing something, and it gives you the excuse of, hey, I'm in the middle.
So
of
guys,
the
you're
game.
doing it like a shield.
It's a shield.
In the middle of something.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Doesn't matter
I'm
what.
in the middle of this.
The amount of time
Nothing
young
happening
men
up
spent
here.
playing gaming was not low. Oh yeah, here it is. So this is 2019, 1 hour. 2022, 1.8 hours. That's a shitload. Average daily hours.
That's daily.
Guys are spending 2 hours playing video games a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's insane.
Wow.
Here I am gaming twice a
I think
day,
my
before work
most, with
and
the
after
exception
work.
Of like if I get into a game,
Yeah.
like I got really into
then I'll-
Starfield,
Okay.
and then I was like playing that sometimes for like 6, 7, 8 hours at a clip. But I do that like once a week, and I just like
Lock
work
in.
through it. Yeah. But like for the most time, I play like a sports game, and I'll play like a game of hockey or something, and it's like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then I'm okay, I'm out. Unless she's then I'll make it take as much time as possible.
You need like a simulator.
Yeah,
Go
that's
around on.
that's why like a game like Starfield is great for married guy. Like I never understood like the big MMORPGs when I was like in my 20s working at video stores, and the video game nerd guys who were older than me and married were like, you played the new Final Fantasy yet? And I go, no, I can't fucking sit down for fucking 36 hours. I don't.
Yeah.
How can you do that? And then now that I live with one, I go,
I gotta get locked in.
yeah, it's the only. It's like it's literally escapism. It's like, listen, if I don't do this, she'll never leave me alone.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Jeez, that's so sad.
Oh yeah,
But so fucking funny.
Black men deserve a president
yeah.
who cares about making their lives. Let's see what this plan is. Kamala Harris has pledged to provide 1 million loans that are fully forgivable, up to $20,000 for black entrepreneurs and others.
And
to start a
others.
business.
By the way, that could just be everybody. That could just be. And by the way, the blacks, when I was on the Tariq Nasheed space, they were like, see, and others. They were like, it need to be just
no
for us.
others.
Yeah, it has to be, and no
man.
others.
Support education training and mentorship programs that lead to good-paying jobs for black men, including pathways to become teachers. What?
Hey, don't do that.
Why would teachers be singled out?
Well, so I'll translate this for you
okay.
into liberal speak.
Okay.
Blacks are too stupid to teach.
Oh,
That's what that says.
That's what she's saying there?
That's what she's saying. Listen, these guys are too dumb to teach.
Protect
so.
cryptocurrency investments so black men who make them know their money is safe? It's
Yeah.
not.
Right.
What are you talking about so you know their money is safe?
Yeah. Well, she's talking about a racially based insurance program with no deductible payment.
So race-based taxes.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
going to have a
Yeah.
special black-owned and operated cryptocurrency sponsored by the U.S. government.
Yeah,
or the
bailout.
FBI.
You just
for
call
bailing out crypto.
Bailout for blacks. Which, by the way,
Bailout for
they
blacks.
Popcoin.
Yeah, Popcoin. Yeah, which they actually need for regular jail. Just bailout. Just give them bail for that.
How the fuck are cryptocurrency first investments?
Yeah.
When did we start calling them investments?
Yeah.
Does the SEC know that she's calling cryptocurrency investments? So black men, I didn't know black guys were big into crypto.
They're not. This is an attempt to get them into crypto for when they go to a national digital currency.
Coon coin?
Right? Listen, they've got to get. This is black people crypto training wheels.
Oh.
This is so they get used to and assimilated to. Listen, black people don't know how computer money work. Okay,
I would think they would.
What we gonna do is well, first of all, they don't think they can access them to get identification for voting.
That's, yeah.
Remember, she's like, black people don't even know where the library is.
Say that.
They do say that. Launch a national health initiative focused on the illnesses that disproportionately impact black men. What illnesses, Kamala?
What illnesses is it?
Illnesses. You know what they are.
Heart attacks.
Yeah.
Heart disease.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Diabetes.
I don't know why I never see that anyone say yeah, it's not fair that black people are paying into Social Security when they die.
Oh, get outta here.
65.
Yeah. Which actually would be a good
That's,
argument.
that's really shitty, actually.
Yeah, and also disproportionately affected by diabetes and heart disease. Well, some of that could be genetic, but a lot of it is probably because you have less Whole Foods in your neighborhoods than you have Church's chickens.
Yeah. Legalize recreational marijuana and create opportunities for black Americans to succeed in this new industry. Okay, well,
Which, by the way,
that's fine.
I say the same thing about that to black people when they talk about food deserts, and they'll go like, well, we just ain't got the nutrition in our neighborhoods because the white people be putting the chicken places in there to kill us. And I say the same thing to them that I say to people about porn is like, you could just stop consuming it and it will close.
Yeah, but
Oh.
And then if you only ate healthy
But
food,
it's so
that
good.
would open in your neighborhood if there was a demand for it.
Yeah.
They don't believe they control economics with choice at all.
No.
Like women.
yeah, nobody wants to eat healthy though.
Yeah.
Here
and
is
nobody wants to stop jerking off.
No, here is.
Well, why would
did
you?
see Elon Musk's
By the
rocket
way, I like
catch
that
thing?
you told me that. Nobody wants to eat healthy. Yeah, Dick, you may be right.
You see Vito's on the Ozempic again?
Is it the real shit this time, or?
That's more like
Oh,
Chinese
you guys didn't.
shit, I
You
think.
guys didn't Patreon your way into authentic Ozempic.
I don't know why. I mean,
He can afford it, can't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal
do
is.
the real stuff.
He's always pretending like he's broke.
Yeah. You know what that is, though?
What?
Poverty mindset.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Some people have poverty mindset; they can never escape it. Have you ever known a rich person with a poverty mindset?
No.
They're the most obnoxious people in the world.
Why? What are they?
Because they'll drive a $300,000 car and they'll be like, "What do you mean it's 50 cents extra for sauce?" You never seen that?
No.
Oh, I see it a lot. It's actually common in comedians because they grew up poor and then they get this very easily obtained money. It's not like they had to pick up a shovel to make this
Right.
money. They just sort of found their way into it, and then they will do obnoxious shit like, hey, you got this dinner, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, but they're driving, they get out, and it's like, boop, boop, $1 million car, and you're just like, shouldn't you get all the dinners with your McLaren?
Cash.
Yeah.
Did you see the Elon Musk rocket
You would think,
thing?
but yeah, they are
That's
weirdly
pretty cool.
stingy about it.
I heard that the government pushed the launch date because they're constantly fucking with him.
Oh yeah, well they're using lawfare now against Elon because he's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, they let him go early, hoping he would fuck it up, right? Because then he can't go around Pennsylvania speaking to, retarded people trying to.
Why is that locked?
Look bad. Right?
Yeah.
But now it's a big hit.
How do you think this thing goes?
The Trump thing?
The election. I think
They put a lot of illegals in a lot of cities and got them ballots, but I don't know if it's enough.
I think he wins 40 states.
Yeah? You think it's going to be a blowout?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be Mondale level, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be close. I
That'd
think
be
he.
great.
I think
What do
he
you
gets
guys think?
Over 300 electoral votes.
You think Trump's gonna lose, right?
That'd be great. And if what RFK is saying is true, that he's like figuring out a plan to, destroy the government.
Yeah.
That would be great too.
Yeah,
because he
well-
fucked up the first time.
Yes.
Big time, and
Yeah.
got railroaded. He did this shit like now we're all gonna be friends and we're all gonna work together as though that was based in reality at all.
Well, this is kind of the disadvantage of a guy having never been in politics before, is because he has no pre-established relationships.
Yeah.
But he didn't go in there like you would imagine, like a bulldozer, and go, I'm going
Oh,
to destroy this
bad
whole
things are
thing
about
the
to
first
happen to
time.
me.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll show you guys I can do it. Like it
Yeah.
was that mindset.
Yeah.
Like I'll show you guys I could be one of the guys.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you're not one of the
Kill him.
guys. You'll
Put him
never
in
be-
prison.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And now he's like, I guess I do have to bulldoze it. Yeah, we told you that.
Yeah.
We elected you because we wanted you to do that the
We
first
thought
time.
you were gonna lock people up, and
Yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah.
They locked you up, idiot.
Yeah.
So I thought this was interesting. The California Coastal Commission, they've been like
Did you see
fucking up all of Elon's rocket ship
Dummy.
plans.
Did you see the woman on the commission? What she said was the reasoning?
I listened to a bunch of these.
Because of
Which
his
one are you talking about?
dangerous rhetoric supporting Trump.
Yeah.
Was the in
Every
the fucking
single
document.
one of these was totally
Hello.
idiotic. Their reasoning for doing it was idiotic, and it had absolutely nothing to do with rockets or protecting the coastline or anything.
But what bothers me about it is that it's not that they do it. It's that they tell you that they're doing it for that reason as if there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing I have with, like,
Yeah.
quote-unquote cancel
And
culture.
they're stumbling their way through it. Like
Yeah.
they can't even speak properly.
Yeah.
And you're devastating. You are devastating every
I want
new
that gun.
industry that the
Can I
U.S.
have your
has, or that
guns?
the world has, is being destroyed in the U.S. by these people who are too stupid to even speak eloquently about the topic that is their entire job.
Right.
Like, your entire job is to protect only the coastline.
Right.
And you cannot even explain how destroy every cryptocurrency, AI, rockets, all of this shit is just destroyed by midwits. The tyranny of midwits.
Well,
That
first of all, Dick, I'm going to tell you that I was raised in a middle-class family.
oh yeah.
That's how
Is this the one?
they're going to start responding to everything.
Because she found the sonic booms terrifying. I'm like, oh man, that's the perfect answer that I would expect some little petty tyrant woman to give on a commission of like, well, I mean, I didn't stab you. We all did it together. This is the only reason these things exist, right?
Have you ever, so I don't know if they still do this. I don't know if it was a moment in time or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I first moved to LA, I moved to Long Beach.
Yeah.
And I would fly out of Orange County Airport a lot. And there was a moment where, one time when it would take off, they like kill the engines as they fly out over the coastline.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? And the pilot comes on and he goes, yeah, you guys may have noticed we had to kill the engines here. It's part of the city noise ordinance. As we fly over these people, we're not allowed to use the engines because of the sound? So you're just gonna hope that we got enough juice to fucking
Turn them back on.
to glide out, and then you kick them
most
back
dangerous
on.
part is turning them back on.
Yes. Yeah, so I remember hearing that and being like, this is a fucking joke, right? And then I asked, like, my boss, and he goes, oh, no, they do that all the time. Now, I haven't flown out of there forever because I haven't lived there
Yeah.
since 2012, but I remember hearing that and being like, oh, no, some things some
I must
popular
not
vote things
understand.
must be destroyed.
Here's where one of them is talking about, you know, why they got to shut down these rocket launches.
I was on the Channel Islands in August when a Falcon 9 rocket was launched from Vandenberg. The sonic boom was terrifying to everyone that was
Fuck these little guys.
present and sleeping. They woke up terrified in the morning, not knowing what the loud explosion was. I felt it through my bones. And SpaceX is, yes, a private company. They have the nickname of WasteX. Their satellites last about 5 years, so they're constantly wanting to increase their launches. It's a profit-driven, wasteful model.
Loser.
SpaceX use of kerosene-based fuels results in the emissions of carbon soot.
Okay, why is this woman even weighing in on anything?
Yeah,
I want to know, let alone rocket launches.
What I think is interesting is how many women go into this climate space, because I don't think at any point anyone ever sort of goes like, could you qualify that with some sort of data?
No, you
like
just left.
any of these things. She
Yeah.
just said like, oh, the kerosene-based fuels leave carbon soot. Like, show me.
Yeah.
Show me that.
Explain it.
Show me what that looks like and what it actually does.
Yeah.
Are you a scientist? No, but somebody told. Oh, can the scientist who
Okay.
told you come in and tell us?
Yeah.
Can he show us how it?
No,
how that
his
happens?
time's worth something.
Yeah.
I like having invisible
By the way,
arguments.
Red flag.
I'm gonna
how
go
many
on a-
women are speaking
I'm
this?
gonna go on a limb
on
here
this.
and tell you that a liquid-based fuel could not possibly leave a soot.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Right?
I don't think that's gonna help.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a fuel guy. I'm not a physicist, but I'm gonna
It'll
go
be
on a limb
okay.
here and say that liquid-based or gas-based fuel does not produce soot.
Not leaving a soot.
Yeah. I think if you burn wood or charcoal, that could produce soot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just one crazy person.
Hold on. What's this guy's mohawk? We're just gonna skip over the black guy with the
He's got
Tatanka
a
hair.
mohawk and I don't know, dreads
dread
coming out the
ponytail?
back. I don't know what this is. What
This
does
guy looks
look?
like Bishop from
They need to
X-Men.
focus on making sure that the
I'm sorry, you can't have that
what
tough of a
they're doing is
haircut.
not
I know, right?
You can't.
Hey, what kind of haircut you want?
Oh, like Mr. T. Butch in the back, like dreads coming out the back like the Predator. Yeah. And
You having fun?
Fucking Mr. T over here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why do you say
negatively
that?
impacting the environment. And these are all, I mean, I think all these other concerns are like, yes, we're concerned with how the technology is going to be used. Yes, we're concerned with, you know, all the launches and what's going into space and who controls it and all those things. And
He's
our
even
purview-
boring the lesbian next to him. Look at him. She's just like, is it done talking yet?
You don't have any. You have no right to have concerns, buddy. None of you guys know anything.
You done?
Fucking Jiminy Glick sitting next to him.
Oh, that's one of the Toes impressions.
What is?
Right, the steel toe guy,
I don't
Jiminy
know.
Glick.
Oh, really?
You know that guy? The
why?
guy that ratted out Nick Ricada.
Oh, no.
Cocaine.
Do I know who he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I have
Because
the
Jiminy
Glick.
internet. Yeah, as much as I try to avoid all that, it's impossible. My friend Corey used to be Aaron's co-host way back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's where I started comedy, was Minnesota.
Yeah.
Corey lived in Minnesota, was a comedian, and he was one of Aaron's co-hosts for a long time.
Wow.
And then Aaron asked me to come on his show as a co-host once in a while, like 2 or 3
That
years
Hunter
ago. I said,
thinks he's
"Yeah,
big,
no
bad, and
thanks."
mean.
And then immediately he was like, Josh Denny's an Uber driver. He just immediately turned into one of those trolls.
He doesn't know I'm the real
And
bully.
then, at one point, he started turning into like he started copying Red Bar and was like, I'm going to be a show that talks about other shows. And I was like, yeah, but you might not want to do that with your wife sitting next to you. And, you know, because she can't, I know women, and
Yeah.
she can't handle
take it.
And I was right. And it blew up in spectacular fashion. So, but I'm honestly like, the libertine in me is like, I have no problem with Nick Ricada's situation at all.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, okay, well, this guy's took his
So this is not good against him.
podcast play date to get fucked by another man, and she didn't come back. That does happen. That has been known to happen.
Surely you knew
sometimes.
that was a
Can you die?
That was a
right?
possible thing. Is like sometimes when you take people to a gangbang, they don't
They don't come back.
Right. They
You
go,
know?
I think I'm going to stay. And
Yeah, even
enjoy
Josh
the
Denny.
cocaine and and the knuckle dusting.
And the not you.
Yeah, and then that. So you know, it's like, yeah, I look at Rekieta and I go, I don't think he did anything wrong. I just think he's a guy who's getting his.
Oh, I hope he doesn't go to prison.
Well, there is that part, right? But the thing that's crazy to me, I mean, I don't know. Like, listen, not to be this guy, but it is going to test his legal prowess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have been on the internet being like, you know, as a lawyer, what I think. Well, there's never been a chance to really prove your mettle than for keeping your own kids and staying out of prison. Like, this is
anyone here a marine biologist?
Yes. This is your Super Bowl, my friend, right? Like, the sea was angry that day, my friends.
Here's a survey of people who said that Hitler had some good ideas. Let's see here. Overall, what do you think? Overall, what did people say? Hitler.
What do I think people say?
Hitler had some good ideas. What percentage of people said Hitler had some good ideas in this legitimate survey?
Oh. Is it all people or is it just Nick Fuentes followers?
Well, I don't know. It's all people. This is for all people.
I would say there were probably it's probably less than 20% of people think Hitler had some good ideas.
You're correct. It's 11%. 11% of all people. I guess that seems high.
No, it feels low.
Feels low?
I mean, yeah, I feel
seems high. But then I heard today that Twitch banned all of Israel.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What happened? I was in the middle.
That's kind of impressive.
I see. Yeah, Twitch banned all of Israel, and then I saw some.
Oh no! Oh my guys!
Saw some guy saying, "Well, we got to alert Jewish groups," and I was like, "Hold on. Did you mean Israel groups?
Yeah.
Or Jewish groups?
Yeah. Did you ban Jews or just Israel?
Because I'm pretty sure you guys got to stick. You know, well, you don't. I mean, obviously not. But that wouldn't have happened a year ago.
Yeah.
Before October 7th, before they started blowing up entire countries and waging war on everybody, that shit wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. I wonder if it had nothing to do with the conflict and just about how they were playing their games. Like, all right, everybody, we're loading into some Call of Duty, and first of all, everyone aim for the women and children first.
We're only going to be camping.
Yeah. What we're gonna listen? We're only here to find the terrorists. Oh no! Look, they're all terrorists. Like,
it's crazy. 1 year. Not a difference. And then all the talking about it on Reddit's getting banned.
Did you just kill all those children? Well, we do have a right to defend ourselves, you see. I was merely defending myself against these
we're all dying. I hate
children.
when we're all dying.
I hate that meme.
It's an elementary school. Quick, throw your grenades.
Tomas was in there.
Can we please Can we make like a Call of Duty? Like
hospitals and stuff.
Yeah. None of the battlegrounds are battlegrounds. They're just all
you
nice,
killed
peaceful.
20 future terrorists.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah. What we have to do is get them at the source. You see.
Yeah. You blew up the school with a weapons depot under it and the one next to it. They would have just used that one.
How many do you have to kill before they put you on the chair and they go da, na, 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 na. I don't, is there like a?
Thanks.
Is that what happens when you get to high school?
And I saw something like, we need to boycott Amazon. I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
Good luck with that.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret. I'll never boycott it. Amazon could come into my house and murder my wife, and
That's
I feel
annoying.
like you guys probably had your reasons.
She does return a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And by she, I mean I have to return it for her, because going to the Whole Foods to return your Amazon purchases is beyond her capability.
Well, because then they get sucked into Whole Foods.
Yes. That's why you can't take them.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I am going the right way?
I'm going to I'll take it back to the UPS store.
Yeah.
You are not taking it back to Whole Foods.
Yeah.
You're going to come back with a flatbread pizza and all kinds of fucking stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that one I'd be okay with, but she never comes home with flatbread pizza. My girlfriend will if she goes grocery shopping, she will only buy the things that she likes.
Oh.
So she'll be like, I got us groceries. And I go, no, you didn't.
What does she get?
She'll get, I don't know, like fucking terrible snacks.
Oh.
Like dried chickpeas and, fucking seeds. And she's like, oh, they're gluten-free. And I go, yeah, but they're also food-free.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the things you put in the ground that they turn it into food. You don't eat them at this point. What are you going to the fucking abortion clinic and going like, hey, before you throw that away, like,
Hey, do you mind?
It's not
I'm
right.
incredibly busy right now.
18 to 30-year-olds, 20% said Hitler had some good ideas.
And by the way, probably 70% of them are just trying to be funny.
I don't know. I don't know what they know about anything.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't believe they actually know of anything.
I know who's teaching them, and they're stupid.
Yeah.
So I got to assume.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's what I think is funny is when everyone talks about it, they go like, well, you know, I got my channel banned because of the JQ. And it's like, well, yeah, you guys are just asking questions, but so far I haven't heard any answers. Like, Carl and I went into a couple of these like anti-Semite spaces, and it's like, what we need to do is we need to go into Candace Owens' comments, we need to raise awareness.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of raising awareness.
We want to raise a lot of awareness that there are Jews and they are out there, and that they have a lot of them have similar jobs. And if you don't notice it, well, then you're asleep. And we need you to know that that's happening.
We know what they're doing.
I don't care. I don't care. Yes, there are a lot. This is the thing that's so funny to me, too. This is what I say to all the people who are like, you know, I've gone down the JQ rabbit hole, and I go, yeah. And then, like, my favorite thing is when I go, like
you needed to?
Like, I'll say, I'll say something where I'm just like, I remember we went into one of these spaces and they were like, you know, I was like, well, I think our inner cities are way more, like, the problems are way more black related than they are Jew related. And they go,
wow.
Who do you think's running the blacks? And you just go, wait, do you think there are Jewish people in some sort of control room operating the black
Look how many
populace?
limbs I blew off this guy.
You know, and then they go like, well, the Jews, they run porn and they run.
Oh yeah.
And they run all entertainment. I go, and you know, you could just not do any of the stuff, right? You could just not.
It's like this seems like what's that guy? What's Farrakhan? These are like Farrakhan's talking points from the 70s, aren't they? This is like militant black supremacy talking points that you hicks have talked your way into.
Yes, and it's also like, do you not have free will at all? Like, what happened was the Jews came in and they
Free
did
will
their
will kill me.
sorcery, and we've all.
I signed that away at 2003.
Well, you're talking about things that you have the ability to not partake in.
Right.
They like I love that they do usury. Don't borrow money. Well, but I don't have money. Well, then they've got you. So.
30.
Dick's like, I do agree with this one. I'll move on. Yeah.
30 to 50-year-olds, 16, so it kind of drops off by 5%. 50 to 65-year-olds, 7%. 65 plus, only 5%.
What are you eating, Dick?
I think Hitler had some good ideas. Black people, 20%. Mexicans,
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Mexicans, 20%.
Yeah.
White people, 8%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 8% that will admit it.
Yeah. So that's where the work. That's where right there. That's where the work.
I wonder
why. What do you mean?
Black people,
good to see you today.
20% of black people. I wonder why they think Hitler had good ideas.
Yeah.
Is it because he was killing
a lot of
other white
ideas.
people? Yeah.
That could be it. Maybe.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy is my enemy type of a thing.
Here's FEMA doing some work in the hurricane area. A lot of FEMA's getting a bad rap, I guess, for I don't know.
It's good thing
New Game Plus
video of them
Impossible,
handing logs to each other.
Yeah,
all my concerns have been lifted.
Interfering with relief efforts of private relief efforts. I don't know if any of that's true, honestly. I assume it's true because every person from the government I've ever dealt with has been a huge asshole. So if anybody says a story about them handling something poorly, I just believe it.
Yeah, me too. It's all bureaucrat. Like 90. When Elon said we could probably cut 90% of it and not even notice, he's not exaggerating.
Yeah.
That number might even be on the low end.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet if you just took it where the money goes, you could probably slash 95 to 98% of government spending.
Yeah, and every election, the
only part of being a necromorph that sucks is having your tummy exposed like that and having little hand
Why
arms.
is there a federal department overseeing?
Or having little tummy arms.
Do you know why? Because the Constitution has vague language that says promote the general welfare. And then liberals and women go, when we let women come in, they go, well, isn't everything the general welfare?
Aren't there kids somewhere that I don't have control over that I should?
That's part of the general welfare. And it's like this idea of the government has a responsibility to promote the general welfare, to me, means they shouldn't poison us, they shouldn't endanger us, and they shouldn't. But
they shouldn't have put that shit. Honestly, I just want to go back and sit down at the congressional convention, the first one, and go like, "Hey, you guys need to cut out all this flowery bullshit. You need to speak more clearly. You need to write it a couple times so it makes sense. Okay? Pretend you're explaining this to your wives. Why would we do that?" Oh, you're gonna want to sit down for this one, boys.
Well, I'm a big fan of the Constitution.
Let me in. I want the tissue sample.
Isn't in it once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when they were like, okay, people can vote regardless of gender. But they don't say specifically women have any. That's why I love women when they go, they're taking our rights. Actually, we kind of wrote it in a way where you have you had no rights expressly at all. At all.
Every time an election comes around, everybody throws a big fit about the concept of an electoral college and the concept of a federal government. And it's just it's really impossible to explain to them that ironically that consent falls off. Consent drops as a function of distance. You know, as somebody gets further and further away from you, you have less autonomy. You have less right to consent to their governance.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I can consent to the governance of my own house. Right. I can consent to the governance of my town. I could leave it. I could consent less to the governance of the state. And I pretty much can't consent at all to the federal government.
Right.
And they won't even let me leave.
Right.
And as that consent drops, their power over and influence over you should similarly drop. And this is a major, all this we the people shit, you should have replaced that with a real simple explanation of what you guys
I'll
are
probably
going
attempt
for
impossible
here.
this week.
Right.
Manage to get past the nuke without dying, so I'm confident.
That we have every couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nuke's only hard if you don't know what to do.
Yeah, so all these things get the government shouldn't be involved in disaster recovery and relief at all.
Not the federal government.
No, state governments can do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's
where do these guys live in the state, right? They're not flying in from Maryland to help with a hurricane. They live in the state. So why aren't they doing it in the state?
Can I bring up something that's going to blow your fucking mind and you'll do a rage over?
Okay.
This promotion of mental wellness and mental health is becoming one of the largest disability scams in America. So what happens is women, now that we've accepted that mental health is real and it's a problem, women are using anxiety and depression to go on government assistance disability to not work. Whatever happened to take your pussy out and start the camera? You know what I mean? They won't even do
depression.
They won't even do that.
Don't go to work.
They can literally go to a psychiatrist.
Match found for Brand Harris, mining contractor, Aegis 7. Registered physician, Dr. Charles Mercer. Warning, severe DNA abnormalities found. Rig tracking is available to trace possible contagion. Authorize.
Harris, what did Mercer do to you? Authorize.
Syncing logs and points of interest to Rig Locator. Thank you for your commitment to public health.
Yeah, no problem. No, drugs don't fix it. The only thing that can fix it is you. And even fixing it isn't the right term. And you can learn to live with it. You can learn to cope with it. You can learn to be okay. Why is my locator busted? Why is my locator broken? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button like a dummy. Do I have a favorite part of the game? Of Dead Space 1? Or the Dead Space 1 remake? Like, I don't know. I really like the new Valor. The new Valor section is really good. Oh no! Oh, I see you up there. Cool.
I was recording. Here, look up for me. Just a sliver of bone between us and Marcus. Relax. It won't be like they just settled on that unpleasantness. Wasn't the nurse when I did that. This errand you want me to do in ore storage. The miners won't like it. They're probably as narrow-minded as the miners in the colonies. Tormenting someone for being different.
Can I have your gun? I want it.
Yeah, they do. I'm ready. Oh God, I can see the Marcus codes. It's been trying to show me. They're hungry. They're coming. They'll make us whole. Don't. I see it now. The Marcus speaks. We can answer. Tell me how.
Tracking related rig activity.
So I want to see more of that. Oh, I gotta go to the mining deck. Doo. Wah, wah, wah. Grum TV says, I agree, the Valor is fantastic. Yeah, the Valor's really good. In the original game, it kind of sucked. In the remake, it's good. I really like it. The ADS section is really good in the remake. It's really bad in the first game, so I really like that. Honestly, my favorite part of this whole game is the fact that the whole Ishimura is open and it's an actual it's an actual ship. It's not just a bunch of levels that you go to the tram and go to the next level and just load to the next zone. I really like that you can literally, once you're in the last chapter and you have the right access, you can just sprint from one side of the ship to the other, which I really like. I would say that's probably my favorite part of the remake, is how open the ship is. It's still the same Ishimura you hate, but it's a lot nicer. Like these right here, these little side doors are really cool.
Flight deck tram control.
Is this the one where somebody jumps in here? Or it stops?
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Alright, we're good then. I'm rich as fuck.
Another
I will be
woman,
right
too,
back.
Amazon
I need
America.
to grab
So
a drink.
What happens is women, now that
I'm
we've
gonna leave
accepted
this
that
playing,
mental health
and then I'll be right back for about an hour.
Women are using anxiety and depression to go on government assistance disability to not work. Whatever happened to take your pussy out and start the camera? You know what I mean? Like, they won't even do
depression.
They won't even
just
do
don't
that.
go to work.
They can literally go to a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist.
Another woman.
Another woman.
2 women are agreeing that they don't have to work.
That they don't have to work. Yes. 2 women.
And there's a degree involved somehow.
Yep. 2 women enter. Our money leaves, and they literally go on assistance because life is hard. Life is hard. And so when you look at people around LA and you go, how are these people in coffee shops? Doesn't anybody have a job? The answer is no.
I think that about Maddox all the time.
They
Like,
don't.
how are you living, man?
Yeah, they don't
This town's
have
expensive.
jobs. They don't have jobs. That's why when people are like, oh, Denny, what do you have, side jobs? Yeah, because I'm not going to go to a psychiatrist and go, can you tell people I'm sad so I don't have to work?
But will they give that to
'Cause
men?
I'm not
Somehow I don't think
N.
so.
I hate being censored by you.
I'm sorry.
Bad. You and your fucking precious Jew money.
Okay, here is...
no, my patrons, but my mortgage, you see. Don't say you precious ends.
You know, it's just... I grew up in a different time. We could say it in private, but not when we're recorded.
Listen, I'm honest. I say it everywhere. I'll say it. I will eventually be shot for it. And I'd like to...
By a white woman.
Yes, who's like, she goes,
You bastard!
I did that for him. She points to a black guy who's not even paying attention. I did it for you.
Did it for you. What is this? The CBP secures our nation's borders.
Doesn't need to-
facilitates lawful international
Customs and Border Protection.
They posted this?
Yeah.
Okay, so Customs and Border Protection, who's not, they don't do anything, right?
Yeah.
Do they do anything? We got stopped on the way back from the
By the
festival.
way, one man can't carry a log. We need to pay 30.
So these guys are, we've got 20 gentlemen here.
That
and
black woman doesn't need to be in there.
a woman, and none of these people could figure out a wheelbarrow. They've got 1, 2, they're all handing a log like a bucket brigade.
By the way, this video, save this to your hard drive. This is how federal government spending works.
Yeah.
We're going to pay 40 people to do the job that one 14-year-old with a wheelbarrow could do.
And you also notice that there's not a
when Elon
continuous
says-
stream of logs.
Yes.
Like there should be in a bucket brigade.
Yeah.
There's just one.
Yeah. When Elon says we're going to cut 95%, this is what he's talking about.
Really amazing that they thought this would be.
And by the way, their shirts don't say volunteer. They say CBP federal officer. Every person doing this probably has an $80,000 to $100,000 a year salary.
That's great.
And they're handing logs off to each other.
What's this guy doing? They're probably getting overtime, actually.
supervisor.
You know, cops just ride the metro rail around for overtime.
Yeah.
They'll piling it on.
Yeah.
Just ride it back and forth.
Yeah, and then they see a guy jerking off, they go, I ain't doing anything about that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not taking a shot.
Let's see. Oh, so that's pretty good. This was a good one. Turns out that there is a lot more violent crime.
Oh, yeah, we know. Well,
than there was. It turns out that everyone who's been saying there's so much more crime and like all these dick brains who say there's not, that's a myth. Turns out we were right.
Yeah.
The FBI went ahead and revised their crime.
They're stealing purses. I don't know if people have seen that.
The revised crime, yeah, it was actually up. What does this say? Oh, it was up 5% instead of dropping by 2%. So whoops, 5%. That's a lot more crime.
Given that almost all murders are reported, I always find the sentence that I don't think anybody else really noticed. When you say most, how many are unreported?
Murders?
Yeah. Spitball me a percentage, because if it's more than 1, I'm concerned.
Oh man, I don't know.
And this is what's crazy.
What if someone just goes missing though?
Dude, I had this thought.
That probably happens a lot.
I had this thought the other day. Like, how many people in our father's generation killed somebody and got away with it? Like, before there were cameras, before there were forensics. Like, do you know how many 80-year-old murderers are probably just walking around?
At least half.
Yes.
At least half.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say at least half.
Like,
flat
killed a
out,
guy in a
'cause that's
bar
all we
fight,
catch now.
killed their first wife, fucking strangled a kid. Like, you know, I'm just it's astounding to me because you watch like she drags me into the watching the fucking murder shows. And I go like, yeah. No, I get how they catch them all now.
I got a little snack,
Like,
got
what
some
about
water.
only 30 years ago when none of this existed?
Yeah.
Like pre-internet, how did you catch them? And they go, well,
Well, I don't
Kinda
even know if
didn't.
that's true because okay, so look at it. The clearance in 2022, the clearance rate for murder was 52%.
That means
so 52% of cases were cleared by arrest. So half of murders are caught. I don't think that cops were any better or worse than they are today at catching murderers. I think they locked people up or killed them who were innocent just because they got a bad vibe. But probably all the technology proves more people innocent than it does convict people.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So it's a coin toss, basically.
Yeah.
You could kill somebody and...
But I'd be willing to bet there were... So when the thing in that sentence that triggered me was when it said almost all are reported.
10 power nodes bought.
So I'd be willing to bet nowadays it's probably like 90%. In our father's generation, I bet only 20% of murders were ever reported as murders.
Yeah. Were reported. Wow.
How many murders were she fell?
Oh, yeah, I see.
Or he fell. You know, like, oh, yeah. We were all, listen, we all agree. Like, how many stories of that were there, like, in the 60s and 70s where people were at a Burning Man camping situation and Jeff told a story about breaking a dog's neck, and everyone's like, Jeff's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
What if Jeff falls into the bonfire and nobody ever hears from him again? We all can agree that Jeff, like, how many of our grandparents or even parents had murder pacts with, like, their friends? Or like, listen, we all know that that Veronica's husband drowned her out there on a boat that day.
Let's kill him.
But we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer is probably just a biography of all of our parents' youth. Yeah, we killed the guy once.
Yeah.
And, you know, we don't talk about it.
If you're near hydroponics, check your helmet.
Listen, I'm not going to put a number on it. It's a lot more than you think it is. It's a lot. I sit in diners and I look at 70-year-old guys and I go, how many bodies? Like, war aside, if you went, how many bodies have you contributed?
Not war?
Yeah, non-war bodies. You know? And, like, because my dad will tell stories. I posted this on Twitter the other day. Like, if your parents are still alive, like, pick up the phone once a week and call them and just go, tell me a story you've never told me before. Our dads will have stories where, like, yeah, man, we were all playing baseball and one kid took a dinger to the head and fucking bled out and died right there on the mound. And you're like, you saw that at 9? He goes, yes. Man. Fucking 50s. And you're like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's in the level of, like,
Can you open?
Accidental, stupid.
See how close I had to get to that console?
Shit like that happened before there were cameras or
before the cops were up your ass
all the time.
All day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trained with
this
hit me in the
I thought
head
was
and kill
funny.
me.
I assume it's true, but you know, you never know. It says my girlfriend uses Chat GPT every time we have a disagreement.
Oh, it did.
There's a Reddit post.
It did hit me.
For saying she needs to stop.
Yeah, I have a female friend.
That's hilarious.
Who used ChatGPT to write a legal letter the other day, and I was like, she told me that, and I was like, yeah, you guys are fucking retarded. You're so retarded. You're all retarded. You can't even be troubled to think for yourself anymore.
Did you ask ChatGPT if you should do that, or did you just do it?
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend have been dating. Yeah, we've had a couple of big arguments and some smaller disagreements recently. Each time we argue, my girlfriend will go away and discuss the argument with ChatGPT. Even doing so in the same room sometimes.
I've already got a solution.
That's
I've already got a solution.
That's psychotic. Dump that bitch, dear.
And she'll come back with a well-constructed argument, breaking down everything I said or did during our argument. I've explained to her that I don't like her doing so, as it can feel like I'm being ambushed with thoughts and opinions from a robot. So she goes and explains the argument to ChatGPT and then comes back and reads what ChatGPT says in response to her framing of the argument.
Right.
That's great.
Which is completely objective.
Totally insane.
I'm certain it's objective and fair.
It's nearly impossible for a human being to remember every small detail and break it down bit by bit, but AI has... Yeah, that's the issue, buddy. But AI has no issue doing so.
Yep, no kidding.
Doing this. Getting, like, relationship advice from...
It's fucked up, man.
An AI, and assuming it's like, well, the AI said so. That's what... Whenever I've voiced my upset,
fucked up, man.
I've been told that ChatGPT says you're insecure, or ChatGPT says you don't have the emotional bandwidth to understand what I'm saying.
Emotional bandwidth.
A fucking regurgitated.
I'm insecure of a robot making fun of me in my relationship. Yeah, okay, I'll admit that.
Therapy addicts.
Yeah.
Coming back at you, being read off of a piece of paper, written by a computer. My big issue is her formulating the prompts. So if she explains that I'm in the wrong, it's going to agree without me having the chance to explain things to the computer. Am I the asshole for asking her to stop using ChatGPT in this context?
Got a solution for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Every time she comes back with the ChatGPT solution for the argument, then you should have a full-sized a full.
Are you meaning like what is the
lifelike
concept of emotional
sex
bandwidth?
robot
It's pretty easy
replica
to
of her
understand.
best friend or her mom.
Okay.
That sucks your dick as soon as she comes in with the ChatGPT argument.
Oh, you could use your own AI for that.
My robot says that you're being a cunt right now and you should do this.
My AI has made a picture of your friend sucking my cock.
Yes, your best friend.
Are we going to use
have
AI?
one of her best friend, have one of her mom, have one of her dad. Have a sex robot of her dad.
Yeah.
That sucks your dick every time she comes. I'm sorry. Were you
This is
gonna?
what the AI
were you
said
coming
I
back
should
in
do.
to start the argument again, or because
Do not
I
ingest
think I
these
just
enzymes.
finished it?
God, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Is that what therapy's going to be? Therapy light?
That's how I'm gonna do it. That's
Just send your mental case and
ChatGPT.
patient, to the robot doctor.
Yeah.
Explain your issues so Tumblr can regurgitate them back to
as
you.
as if psychology and psychiatry wasn't
It's
already
this, right?
entirely bullshit.
It's
well,
this.
Well, here's the thing. Psychiatry and psychology is a science built around the concept of consensus. Right? Which is not a science at all.
Right.
Like science is going, we've done 100 studies and this is what the studies have shown.
Yeah.
Psychiatry is like 1,000 doctors have all talked to people, and this is what we all agree upon. We think.
Yeah.
Like
I can say even though this segment is better made
practice.
in the remake,
So
I
it's
do
like,
still don't
now
like
you're
this
just
segment at
taking
all.
that and
Hydroponics
aggregating it
sucks.
greater and more immediately.
Yeah,
And
so it should be, that's fine.
Right.
So that should be covered by healthcare.
Sure.
Yeah, you send him to a room, you got a little lady in there, like,
ChatGPT,
bop, bop, bop,
yeah,
bop, 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 doing robot shit.
Is,
beep, 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 beep.
is he projecting his narcissism?
Yeah.
That's what they all. That's what it all
It's
is.
so much cheaper than
it's
therapy.
just a projection of it. I'll skip it. You don't even need the AI.
That's the perfect use for
I'll
it.
just do the voice into a tin can, and you can pretend.
Is he projecting?
Is he projecting
He's insecure. He sounds
is
insecure.
obviously a narcissist. Obviously, a narcissist is the answer to every woman's problems, ever.
He's a narcissist.
Well,
wow.
he is
Again.
a chronic pathological narcissist. They love to use the adjectives that describe his narcissism as well.
To make it worse.
Yeah, because the
This
narcissism
wasn't just
is
regular
well.
narcissism.
It wasn't just
pathological.
narcissism. Pathological, chronic, undeniable narcissism.
Daily Mail, it turns out that gay voice is real. You can tell that a man is homosexual from the way he talks, say scientists.
I don't believe in this at all. No.
Wow, science finally made a breakthrough. High-pitched, extended vowels, and incredibly articulated so-called gay voice is a real phenomenon.
like what you're saying is...
Hey.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, does meleeing with the thumb kill you in one hit? Because I think that guy went down instantly. Let me double check.
Constitutes a gay voice, and what might cause it? I
I'll
thought
tell-
they did it on purpose so they would look gay.
No, I'll tell you what causes it.
What?
If I jam something in your ass right now, what noise would you make? That's where it comes from.
Oh, I see.
That's where it comes from. You do
I
that. You
see.
live in that register. You see.
They asked gay men to speak with higher pitched variation, meaning their range from low to high is more extreme than straight men.
Yeah.
Okay. This is news. It's the S sound seemed to be spoken amongst gay men.
Yes, they do.
Doesn't say why though. Come on.
Pitch
Fuck
variation.
the ricochet. I'm not
Yeah,
building
range
those.
of lisps. Oh wow, they studied a bunch of gay lisps. They categorized. They got a whole library, like the seed library.
Nice.
Of gay lisps.
But one key observed difference between the sexualities is that straight men are more likely to mumble and slur their words compared to gay men who are more articulate. Yeah, well, when your life is on the line, you probably learn how to get to it quickly.
Yeah.
Oops.
Gay voice is linked to hormones. Oh, okay. Specifically the male sex hormone testosterone.
Hey, come over here. Let me punch you. Let me try
What?
this.
It performs a variety of functions of the body and
Fuck
They
yeah!
have more testosterone? Specifically for the voice, it deepens it during puberty. Are they saying gay guys don't have testosterone?
Yeah, they have less, they're saying.
Is that true?
Or had less during puberty.
Nobody told me I got infinite melee
That has a lot to
damage.
do with the way your voice sounds.
During puberty?
Yeah.
Are you gay? Is that when you become gay? I thought you were gay
Let's
before
do
that.
this, losers.
So the theory went that gay men weren't for whatever reason.
Bam!
I don't know about that. However, okay. The studies to explore the theory found no evidence of this for gay men.
Bam!
Just as much testosterone. Yeah, I thought they just did it to be.
Oh, okay. Stomping doesn't work. It's
I do
just the
think
punch.
I
Good
do
to know.
think
Good to know.
testosterone levels affect,
You do?
Sex. Oh yeah.
Sex. Wouldn't they be more then? Because you're gay, you gotta bang all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
I don't know. No, I'm saying it might cause you to be gay.
When you want to be?
When you want to be
If
gay?
you're on the edge, like, oh yeah, okay, I really need some sex, so.
There, I can bring some challenge back into my playthrough.
I don't know. I like to think, I like to fantasize that gay stuff was just invented to spite women. That makes me enjoy it more. Like I think about like Alexander the Great, like could have had any woman he wanted, but he didn't want any. You know?
I love it.
That makes sense.
The last land he conquered.
Yeah, yeah.
This makes me feel so strong.
You want that Cleopatra? He's like, I could take it or leave it. Yeah.
Used up.
Fuck her. I'll just fuck my general.
Can I one punch a brute?
Look, dudes.
I like.
Cool.
I like.
We're gonna find out.
We're just like you will never get this.
In the second version of this room, there is one.
Like I was
The
telling.
only way to win is not to play.
I was telling you before we started the show that I was like, my house was empty this morning.
Yeah.
And it was like the best silent sleep there was no TVs on, no nothing on,
No stepping,
clacking in the background, no like
fridge opening.
no nothing. Absolute silence.
No reading sounds. You got
And I
reading
was
sounds
like- Get
at
up.
your house? Reading sounds?
No, she doesn't.
No?
Mine doesn't.
All right.
Mine does Instagram.
Hey, the force
and
gun.
Occasionally we'll watch Sex in the City.
You don't get Instagram sounds every once in a while?
No. Yeah, it's
Some
just
lady shrieking.
scrolling videos.
What was that?
Yeah. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was just like, I'll never, like, if something happens to her, I'll never replace her. Like, they'll
But
never.
not the way that she thinks you mean that.
Yeah, she's like, wait, yeah, how long? She goes, how
Clothesline.
How long would it take you to move
How long
on?
would it take you to move on? I'll never move on. I'll never move on.
The other buddy in the
it's
outer
'cause you
world
love me
is
so-
a beating
yes, that's
stick.
why.
Like you mentioned, if
never
you specialize in
find
the
another
science, it's OP.
woman
OP
that I would
me,
be willing
OP,
to endure this.
OP
I would never.
melee
I would
feels
never.
great.
I would
I
be like
agree.
Kung Fu. I would
Yeah.
just-
Halo does
Not
melee
a
really
day-
good because it's
lonely,
the one
not
shot,
a
so
day. Not
it's
a
like
day goes
it's always
by that
balanced.
There are worse things than loneliness.
That my loneliness outweighs my freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I guess if you miss
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
gravity
Yeah,
hammer, it
yeah,
doesn't
that's
one shot.
liberty or death. Yeah, it's.
That's
Yeah, no, well,
that's
you would
true.
never have the company of a woman? No, I didn't say that. I didn't say I would never entertain the company of a woman. But
Try not to.
I would definitely avoid it at
Yeah.
all costs.
Twitter's changing their block thing.
Yeah,
People
you
are
told me
melting
people
down.
are freaking out about this.
Yeah, Maddox is really, man.
I mean,
He's really having a big
Have you
meltdown.
tried using the
from
foam finger?
history of the show.
Maybe that'll help.
Twitter's changing their block, so people you block can still see your tweets, but they can't interact with it, which is fine because they already can do that.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't change anything.
Get up.
They can look. They can go in, unlog.
Come on.
Yeah.
And they can.
Fuck, I'll just
create
shoot you then.
burner accounts. They
But
can-
honestly,
all
this
things.
blocking change is going to make it real easy to make fun of people.
Oh yeah.
If I can see them and just instantly screenshot and post,
Yeah.
that's going to really
Nope.
revolutionize, especially this close to the election.
Oh, you almost spit.
Ooh, that's going to change the game.
Yeah.
So mad people who get made fun of a lot are losing their minds about it.
Yeah.
Let's see, Maddox got a bunch of them.
Yeah. I don't care.
I don't know who you are. People are complaining that he doxed them. Also, no privately identifiable information was posted. Unlike the group, he was doxed everybody in the Old Dick Show Facebook group. Unlike the group you're in, which has actually doxed me numerous times. If you don't want to be associated with a hate mob, don't join one. And yes, that group is rife with Nazis.
I
He's
love
talking
when
about
people
fans of
say.
the
I love
show.
when people say rife with Nazis.
I love his Maddox voice.
Everything's just rife with Nazis. Have you ever been to that? Have you ever been to that Burger King down there on 4th? It's rife with Nazis.
Rife with Nazis. Rife.
Why? Well, I asked for 2 zesty sauces. They gave me
More
one.
like Matt Rife.
Rife with Nazis. That's what I'm going to start saying every time I get told no somewhere. Hey, I don't want to pay 8% interest on this automobile
rife
loan.
with
I'd like to pay
Nazis.
0. This place is rife with Nazis.
Rife.
Rife. Rife with Nazis.
It's crawling with Nazis, Jerry.
Rife. It's rife with Nazis.
A regular guy says, Fart Liquor, user Fart Liquor says, you put my name out there linked to a group that can easily be found, implied that I was a Nazi for being there. Luckily, I deleted that Facebook account years ago. Stopped listening to that podcast, too. I enjoyed the documentary until that part. Reminded me why everyone hated you.
Oh, yeah.
Take responsibility for your decisions. I didn't imply everyone in that group was a Nazi.
I think rife implies. I think when you say it's rife with, you didn't say it's
Has one or two.
sparsely populated with Nazis.
Got one or two in there.
Rife is everyone.
Shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
rife means that,
Most,
Come on.
it's accepted.
Most Nazis. Yeah.
Come on.
Though there are many, I've processed most of the removal requests, but you seem defensive. The names were collected after evidence of the rape list. If you were in it, that's on you. What amazing.
No, it's not. It's literally on you, Maddox. You're the one that docks people.
Oh yeah, Maddox is obsessed with this. Maybe it's still up. I can show it to you. So these clowns, these kids who are listeners of the show, made a Dick Show board on 8chan. You know 8chan? It's like this stupid. It's like just a 4chan that anyone can make a new board on.
Shit.
I don't even know if is it still up? It's back from the internet grave. Oh, they terminated the service. I don't know. Let me see if it's
okay. I'm not risking that.
Show 8chan rape list. So they made this Dick Show board on there to talk about the show to get people over, and then they made a thread.
This room is cool.
Well, somebody made a thread of who should be raped, because Maddox's catchphrase on the old show was "get raped." If he didn't like your comment or whatever, he would tell you to get raped.
And then, as a natural progression, one would think the fans would go, if we had to list them, what would be the order in which people had to get raped?
So somebody made a thread on there of they started it with this girl Lenora who came on the show.
Why would you have that as a catchphrase and then be averse to a list?
Well, because
a fan came up with
because it was something to use against me. Yeah, that's why.
It's gay.
Yeah.
It's a gay
So somebody made a thread say who should get raped and put this girl on there, Lenora Claire, who's on the show, and she had a crazy stalker. So I assume it was him. Like he would,
That's all right.
she had a restraining order against him. Like she had a ton of
It's
problems.
much better in the
with this
remake.
guy.
If you're gonna start a list and then it sort of zeroes in on one specific person, it's an Occam's razor scenario at that point. Where it's like the most likely explanation
It's the stalker.
is it's
Her
the guy
crazy
who
stalker.
wants you at the top of the list.
The guy who wants to rape you. Yeah.
Do you have an ex-husband? No. Then it's the next guy. It's the stalker.
Right. So then a bunch of people came in and put like Hillary Clinton on there and Miss Piggy and like stupid shit. So Maddox has been running with this, that this was like an official show list of women who should be raped.
Yeah, even though it contained fictitious characters like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. And Obama.
That was good.
And that's been his, like, he made an entire documentary based on basically this retarded rape list.
Wow.
That a couple of guys.
Wait, he did a whole documentary on this?
He made a 3-hour documentary. You didn't know about this? Maddox spent the last 5 years of his life.
He did a documentary. I didn't know it was about this one thing.
It was about.
I didn't watch it.
It was about like 20 things like this, like tweeting about me, insane stuff. Yeah. He gave some podcast a list of words that he wanted auto filtered from the chat, and he put his address on there, so they read the list.
Including his address?
Yeah, but he mixed up the address, so they didn't know it was an address. But people figured it out because it was the only thing that wasn't like the others.
Oh, got it.
Because there was just like a number.
So it was like names and slurs and then numbers and like brick.
Maple Street or Maple or something like that. And they're like, I don't know why you would want us to ban that word.
Yeah. And Avenue.
Avenue.
Why are we banning Avenue?
So he says this was like part of a plot to
a rape-spiracy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Still is.
Fans become the rape list. Look at this.
Is this an excerpt from the doc?
Is this what?
This is an excerpt from the doc?
Yeah, this is.
Whoa, nice shit.
It's got 5,000 views.
Come here.
Wow. I'm gonna.
Come on. Let's do this. Gotcha.
For over 20 years, I've run one of the longest running
Poorly
humor
mixed
sites on the internet.
sound.
I've published books, worked on TV shows, and even video games. Along the way, I've met thousands of fans. Most of them have been awesome, but
That's a
some.
man on the
Josh,
internet.
made this,
There's
all
a man
of
on the
this
internet.
for me, as a takedown of me. All of this, look at all this 3D rendering shit.
This was all
He sat at home for 5 years, 3D rendering this like retarded intro.
I didn't even
You don't
spend
understand,
5 years
Dick.
on my special, like editing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is how insane he is, and caught up on all this stupid shit. Chapter 9. This was chapter 9 of his 3-hour documentary.
First of all, no document should have 9 chapters.
Yeah.
Or documentary, I mean.
Look at this. See? And this is his description of it. Have you ever seen anything like this? This level of insanity?
There's a man on the internet.
fanboys past rapey articles.
That's
fanboy.
me. I'm
Oh,
fanboy.
you're a fanboy?
Yeah, that's what he calls me because he doesn't want to say my name.
Fanboy's first legal threat. But so
I'm rich.
We made a euphemism for Dick called fanboy, but we used Connor Betts and Sean Jacobson's actual names. You know, let's not protect the innocent or anything by any.
No, Sean is he's a
Sean's a terrorist.
subversive person now.
Yeah.
Maddox is going after him too. Okay, let's read some comments.
Yes, my favorite.
WT Zane. Hey Dick, I'm re-listening to the older bonus episode in number 73, around 146.
Shit.
Banana Docs. That was
Do it,
Maddox's
do it,
alter
do it.
ego. It was a banana who'd get drunk on stream and scream at things on stream on Twitch. He did that for 5 years. And
I just convert force ammo into power nodes. That's what I'm doing.
Banana Docs hints at a secret project that Maddox is working on. I think it's the Stalk Your documentary that he's referencing, and it's hilarious because Banana Docs is giddy about it. Wow, I gotta find that. There's probably a whole bunch of Easter eggs in those old Banana Docs.
That's got to be. Yeah, Banana Docs. Oh, wow. That's the lore of this show is so. I always think that like when people go back into like the old NLO lore of when I was on the show from 2010, like, it's nowhere near as layered and robust with conspiracy as this show.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Also, nobody from that show took the other guy's lady and kept her.
Well, you know,
that could be foundation for some fallout.
That'll really get in somebody's.
Yeah, I could imagine if that were part of it, that it may have been a bigger deal for us. You know?
Yeah, that's the funniest part, though.
Yeah,
isn't
it is the funniest part.
Well, I already got duped by a hologram of Nicole. Why would I think it's you the second time?
Because it was his old girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have definitely. I could see that making. I could see him making a documentary if something like that had transpired. Sure.
Whoops.
Yeah. No,
hang on, I gotta go in here real quick.
Fortunately for me, the guy I co-hosted a podcast with never fucked anybody that I was like, oh man, I wish I could have. Never once did he bring one around where I was like, no, that one's good. Like,
yeah.
Just all like, you know, he fucked girls who listen to podcasts. And they have a certain look about them. You know what I mean?
Hot is what you're saying.
Sure, let's say.
Hot.
Not ghastly.
The ones who listen to this
Not
show.
ghastly post office worker looking chicks at all. Right?
It's terrible. God.
Yeah, well, you know, this is why my views
We're
are
all
what they
going
are
crazy
for my podcast.
Terrible what you're saying.
I don't pander at all. Yeah, I'm sure there are hot women listening to podcasts and not.
Look, I have a regular feature shitting on fat women. Women love that.
Yes.
They love it.
Yeah, well, women are obsessed with.
Small amount of women love it a lot.
Yeah, they love it because it's not them.
Yeah.
Like if you laser
They're not allowed to say it.
Yeah, they love there's nothing women hate more than the other women.
Yeah.
That they have to compete with in the marketplace of anything.
Yeah.
So
especially the big fat ones. Yeah. Like, God, I could be big and fat if I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Well,
it's like being gay for us. I'm like, man, I wish I could just be gay.
I know.
And then some guys take that out.
I'm both. I'm fat and.
What are you, ready to veto?
Some guys take that out as like gay hate. Like they're like, oh, they become preachers, right? These fucking gays, right?
Yeah.
Because they want to be gay. We all want to be gay, man. You don't have to hate them.
Yeah.
That's like skinny women with fat women.
Yeah, they want to be fat.
Know?
They refuse to read or work or do anything for themselves.
Yeah.
That is one thing I respect about a fat girl. Is I know she has no options. So,
Dude, they're rewiring guys' brains.
Yeah, well, there's always black guys, and that's a life path for fat white girls, right? That's how bad. That's, by the way, black women.
Oh, hey.
If you're listening to this, and you'll never.
I almost forgot about that.
But if you are, all you have to do is be nicer, or not as.
All you have to do.
Yeah. If you were just nicer than the fat white women, they would pick you. Like. Black men.
Okay.
All right, where's the brute? I want to punch him.
Before a hot black chick.
Okay.
Because the hot black chick is unbearable to be around.
Oh.
With
why is that?
The demands and the requests and the fucking attitude.
Let's do it, buddy.
And what we not fit to do, right? Like all you have to do is not be yourself.
That's good advice.
Nope, doesn't work.
Yeah, just don't be yourself for 5 minutes.
Give me 1 second. Let me punch you in the butt. See if that works.
Then these fat white bitches will be on an island with nowhere to go.
Straight back to the car.
Yeah, and the problem is
all right, well, I tried.
You're giving them a rifle. You see?
You're messing it up for everyone.
You are the root problem of the entire world economy. Black women's shitty attitudes. If we could fix that, we've fixed everything.
Yeah.
Because it is like a trickle-down economics.
Trickle down.
Yeah, it's a trickle-down effect. If we could cure black women,
hurt people.
If we could cure black women of this urge to be themselves, we could create the utopia that we've all sought after, where fat girls die off, right? And everyone is happy.
Now that is true.
Well, I think it's much more likely to die off.
Lizzo, hey Dick, check this out. Lizzo says if Kamala wins, the whole country will be like Detroit. Oh.
Yeah. She tried to say that was a good thing.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. So she said, they say if Kamala wins, the whole country will be like Detroit. Well, when we say it because that would be a bad thing. And then she's going, I think it'd be a good thing because Detroit, resilient. Detroit, proud, hardworking. She doesn't talk about the fact that it's the third largest murder capital in America.
Let's see here. This is Lizzo. She looks like a
Yeah,
different
third largest
person.
isn't
She's
too
lost-
bad.
I mean, she's still fat.
Didn't I predict this on your show? When
Yeah,
she
you
was,
did.
I did. I said when she went away for forcing people to eat pussy at gunpoint, which is just how I remember.
She's a rapist, though, right?
Yes.
She's a rapist.
I said what's going to happen is she's going to disappear for a year or two. She's gonna lose a bunch of weight, and she's going to reinvent herself.
Oh, okay. You were right.
This is what it is. This is what happens.
Star Lizzo was ripped after
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a scandal. I'm trying to get a scandal.
Rape?
I'll get a scandal, something. And then I'll go away and I'll lose all the weight. Can't just lose the weight, because then people think you're some. What do you think? You're better than me?
They think you're trying. Yeah,
They think you care. They think you care. I have to be taken down in some sort of scandal.
You got to rebuild yourself.
Then I'll reinvent myself, because then they'll root for me. You see?
Yeah.
They're laughing with me. That's what you have to do. So I have to force someone to eat something, a pussy or something, or maybe a salad, at gunpoint, and then the internet cancels me. Because I've tried saying the N-word. It's not.
I don't know how you get away with it all the time.
I tried
You got
saying
some kind of like force field on your account.
Well, it's,
magic.
Because I've never asked the JQ.
Black girl magic.
Yeah, I do. It is black girl magic.
All right, let's see what Lizzo
track
says.
They
6
say
and 7,
if Kamala
or
wins,
7 and 8,
then this whole country will be like Detroit. Well, I say proud like Detroit.
Is she doing a black voice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's missing some. Like, I've noticed this with Eric July, too. When he uses, like, he's like, I done have it. And I'm like, that's not the correct conjugation of that.
And you know that. And you
yes,
know that.
I know that's not the right conjugation of have done it.
Yeah.
It's have been, it's like, I've been done it, or been do. Like, I'm not using the example right, but I know that's not right. I know that's not correct.
Well, it's because you learned English
Ebonics.
properly. Yeah.
You can hear it coming and going. Let me see.
Then this whole country will be like Detroit. Well,
Rawr.
I say proud like Detroit. I say resilient like Detroit. This is the same Detroit that innovated the auto industry and the music industry.
Don't touch me, 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 don't touch me.
I'm proud to say that I voted early, and I
Bitch.
voted for Kamala Harris.
Wow, shocking.
They say voting is not a love letter, it's a chess move. Well, I feel like voting early is not just a chess move, it's a power move.
Hey, ask Kamala what she thinks about the thing you're wearing around your neck and what it represents.
What is it?
She's wearing a cross.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why? Does Kamala not like crosses?
Somebody said Jesus is king or something, or Jesus is Lord at an event. She goes, y'all at the wrong rally.
Oh.
You didn't see that clip?
No.
Yeah. Type in
Stop
in
arguing.
Jesus is Lord in X, and you'll find the video.
Jesus is Lord? Okay.
Somebody yelled it out. She said, y'all at the wrong rally. Oh, I'm sorry. Are Christians not welcome? By the way, this was like the day after she skipped the Al Smith dinner.
Jesus is this one?
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
Well,
Yeah, we don't be doing Jesus
I can see
here.
that.
Yeah.
You know, what's Jesus ever done for us?
Yeah. Well, if you believe in him, he died for your sins.
Yeah.
And then he came back.
You got a little magic amulet.
Turned water. Yeah.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
I got a magic amulet to get rid of my sins.
Jesus just walking through the Golgothan piles of shit, just like, hey, look, guys, this suitcase is like, it weighs nothing.
Hayden Lick says a woman tears down the flags at a Greek restaurant because she thinks they're Israeli. Oh.
This is a woman move. This is peak Karen. Do you have a video for this?
Yeah, Greek flags. Yeah. Forgot to paste it in here. Okay. The time I mistakenly thought the flag for a Greek was for Israel. I took the
Wow, she told on herself? She's so dumb that she's like, you guys want to know how dumb
Is that real? I don't know if that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not real. Let me... Oh, no, it is.
No, a black woman would take pride in being so wrong.
Let's see those tits. Are these fool's tits? Whoa! What's going on here? Tear down any kind of flag that you want, baby. Whoa!
Those are some fucking mamma jammas.
Whoa, her neck's skinny, but there's a filter. Is this where the neck fat actually goes?
Yeah, probably.
See, Josh...
Tricks.
You really have to pay attention with these whores now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
You really gotta. Nothing can be glossed over.
Listen,
look at this.
You're showing me
this?
You're showing me a fat black woman like that scene in Seinfeld where it's like, you sure it was a Twix? Are you sure it wasn't? Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Look at this. See, we got the boobs here.
The thing that you don't understand as a not fat man is that these fat pig women think they can fuck me because I am fat too.
I hate this part.
Not happening. Let's not get
and then we have, look at this is the part that's putting this all into question.
Yeah.
This blur where you see the neck start out big, like Lawrence Taylor up here, and then vanishes like Marty McFly. She's watching her picture just vanish right here.
Yeah, well, first of all, you can tell that was smooth. Like, it's as simple as she took a picture.
All of this is smoothed.
Yeah.
But she left the size of her tits in.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Also, those look like slop magobs.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm not a big... I don't...
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Honestly, who knows what's happening?
There are black women around here walking around goofy though. Where they're like
skinny with evaporating shoulders.
Yes, but then with retarded lunch lady tits. I'm sorry. Can we say lunch lady on the show?
You can say lunch lady. So she posted.
I'm a guest. I don't want to shit on the floor.
Okay, let's. Oh, the other one's better.
Oh man, I hate this.
And I'm about to come back and put Free Palestine too.
Oh.
Free Palestine. Look, what you looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide.
In Greece?
No, stop it. I'm taking this shit down.
What? Is this a joke?
This one.
Yeah.
This one down right here.
Gotta be.
What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing.
Does somebody correct her?
I don't stand for this. I don't stand for this. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. And Montclair, I don't support it.
Yeah, if this is a joke, it's going on too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. We got it. You could have just described the joke.
Also, I just want to say that black people are too stupid for that to be funny.
Okay.
Like, it's too believable that you would do something stupid and then be so indignant about it for it to be satirical. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Forehead.
I don't know what you mean.
One stab in the forehead next time.
I mean, am I wrong?
The way you phrased it.
I feel like I just turned into Walter from
yeah.
Walter Sobchak.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Am I wrong, dude?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
You're just an asshole.
Am I wrong?
Mr. Scurvy says DEI expert had her former boss placed on administrative leave for reportedly prioritizing merit over personal identity when hiring. Okay, well, let's see, Mr. Scurvy. What do you have here?
Oh yeah, the buying rolls of quarters. I saw this one.
Is it? Is it another woman alert? No, this is a different one.
No.
Top Oregon official put on leave for allegedly prioritizing qualified job candidates over gender identity. I mean, that's what they said, to put him on leave? Okay. Can I look at it, or?
Well, you know.
Full story and bio?
Not too bad, not too bad.
That's about what... That's about how I would summarize what's happening in the country right here.
Yeah.
There's that picture.
You can't hire someone qualified. It's got to be some fucking weird luck dragon looking chick.
A weirdo.
Yeah. What do you mean I can't be a Secret Service agent?
Stop being cringe.
I hate when they have link in the bio. It's like, well, what? This just goes nowhere.
Yeah, now I gotta look at all of your news stories.
Yeah, okay.
Saw Trump at McDonald's today. Did you see that one?
Yeah, it was pretty good. He's putting the fries in the correct way.
He was like, I like this job. This is fine. I was waiting for the big. What are you all complaining about? Just
wearing a snappy tie, shirt and tie.
Wearing the full apron.
Yeah, what did he? I saw him. I love when he's really good at like patronizing, but not patronizing people.
Yes.
Like he'll ask him stuff that he knows the answer.
Yeah.
He's like, he doesn't come off
so
like
you salt each fry?
Yeah.
Like it's something like that where it's like.
And I put the fries with the fries up, not upside down. Oh, okay.
Wow. I usually just eat them.
I could just dump them in the bag.
By the way, how would you like to be the meth addict who has to train Donald Trump on the fries today?
Oh, that'd be
damn, that'd be
right?
intense.
That guy definitely sells. That guy definitely sells drugs.
He barely fits in the window.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. This belt that he's got across.
It's an apron. He's wearing an apron.
I'll tell you what. It's a great franchise. It's a great company. Look at the crowd over there. Look how happy.
I love when they quote how ADD he is too. Look at all these people. Yeah, no. It's just like it's a great company.
When they quote
Look
him
at the crowd over there.
completely.
It's just
with no punctuation.
Yeah.
Dot.
Yeah. They're happy because they want hope. The commander in beef told reporters. That guy was so proud of the commander in beef line. He was like, "Watch this.
Check this out.
Pulitzer."
Now I've worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala. Okay.
It's probably true though.
Yeah.
I worked at McDonald's in high school.
In what his
awesome.
campaign dubbed the October Serp Fries. Oh, God. The McDonald Trump worked the counter and bantered with
Finally.
customers. His campaign also released footage of him jubilantly preparing the Happy Meals. Wow.
It's clear they were loving it. Wait, does that mean
Did McDonald's write this?
Does that mean my McDonald's tram stamp is now a Trump tattoo? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Did you see that guy that was saying Waltz was a child molester?
I mean, didn't he take like 60 trips to China? That's probably 50
That's a
too
bit
many.
sus.
That's a lot.
And
it's
then he
like,
took some kid to like a gay
he's
concert.
friends with school shooters.
I'm a trans woman.
All the conservatives like
so
jumped
not
on
really,
that
I
guy,
guess.
dogpile him, and
However you feel about
demonstrate
trans
how,
women,
like,
that's however
we
you feel
only
about
tell
it.
the truth, and we're not running with this scam shit.
Right.
But I was like, this is really a great.
60 trips to China.
This guy flubbed it.
Thanks
bud.
for stopping by, Lee.
58 too many.
Yeah.
For someone not Chinese.
It's a great future for politics. Just fake AI, child molesting confessions and stuff.
He just goes, sir, were you or were you not at Tiananmen Square? I don't know, man. There was so much boy ass around me in the summer of fucking 83 or whatever it was.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's even remotely true.
I don't know,
as long
man.
as it gets the votes.
I tell you, I might not have been in Tiananmen Square, but I was pretty goddamn close to it. And we did all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I was with the Chinese.
It's whatever.
And we made all kinds of shit.
It's offensive to some people. I don't care.
I know,
It
I
is
had
what
a
it
good
is.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Buying rolls of quarters. You want to watch that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one. I think. Yeah, this is pretty great. This is a pretty good example of how stupid women are.
Okay, here we go.
I get push notifications for all of these.
For all this stuff. No. I get this. I get this story in every account that I have.
Yeah, my algorithm is absolutely tuned. Like if a woman did something retarded, I'm one of the first to know. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's why. My laundry machine takes quarters. Naturally, I'm like,
Why is this retarded?
where does one just get quarters? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go on Amazon and
Well,
buy
thank you.
quarters. You can buy like rolls of quarters on Amazon. I'm like, perfect, I'll do that. And it was like 72 rolls for $10. That the math doesn't equal up. Like, I'm like, okay, stupid. Amazon's losing money. Get the package.
72 rolls.
Empty. It's just 72
You're
plain
retarded. Oh, she's so
quarters
retarded.
roll sleeves with no quarters in them.
Yeah, duh.
Also, don't be the looming Jewish guy who's like, excellent, watching this. Like, you look like propaganda.
Yeah.
Clavin, don't do that.
Today, my girlfriend learned. That's my new thing.
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
the
That's
show.
that's what it is.
Somebody sent it. Today, my girlfriend learned. That's the new bit.
That was
I forget.
excessive.
Does somebody have that in here? Stream links. Oh, thank you, Riley, for posting that. God, I hope I don't know when Riley's court date is. I was wearing my free Riley shirt all around the festival, and
conversation started at all?
Yeah, people loved it.
Yeah.
They're like, "Are you Riley?" No, it's his face.
Yeah.
This is my face.
Yeah.
We're not totally different people.
Different people, yeah.
I'm like, well, what's the deal? Is he okay?
No, I guess they're face
He's
blind.
a political prisoner he's facing prison time for exercising his First Amendment right of protesting shitty comics.
Yeah.
Support him. Yeah. Here, where's the? Somebody link me to that today.
All right, do I get to kill the boss now? Go pew 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 pew.
Is it woman?
And kill him with a couple of pew pews.
You ever go down the rabbit hole of women on Reddit who are new mothers who are just like, I want to throw my child in a wood chipper. I have no love for this thing whatsoever. I miss my life.
No.
Oh yeah, if you don't think you have enough contempt for
That
women,
doesn't
go
look
find
comfortable.
those.
I believe that one.
Postpartum stories where they're just like, they told me I was gonna love this thing and they lied.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
I
And
hate being
miss
turned
happy
into
hour.
a people pillar.
That's their lie. I was gonna be a fucking secretary for a rich guy that was someday gonna pay for everything.
Don't we need shouldn't women have 5 other women around helping them with babies?
No,
Isn't it it's kind of fucked that they get one dumped on them and they're like, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 5 other chicks around to help with this thing.
Dick, you're right. That does seem unfair, and it's like, who created that for them? I would like to find that person and hold them accountable.
Yeah. Today, my girlfriend
it's as if you're saying that women have no community, no sense of community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today
I
my
like that
girlfriend learned
line.
that retard is an actual verb with a real definition and is not just a slur. That's from Chocolate Noodle. Today, my girlfriend learned. Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually a word. Let's see.
Let's do this,
More?
idiot. Come on.
Any more today, my girlfriend learned? I swear there was.
Yeah, the N word is also a verb.
No,
it can be anything.
Oh. Okay. All right. Rolls of quarters.
Tell that to my father, Dick, because he uses it as a verb, an adjective, a noun, a name.
I'm gonna play this, but I'm afraid that it's gonna provoke a very.
Oh, sorry. Am I gonna accidentally be funny? Let's not let that happen.
Here, let's see. Here.
Eating in the car. This is my
Eating in the car. This is a woman. A woman eating in the car.
Let's do it. Kill him instantly. Ready?
He's upset.
By the way, this was my nightmare driving through.
With this happening?
No, just the blacks in the car, period. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally,
Come on.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
So she's eating chips out of her purse. Chips out of the purse in an Uber.
Also, I like that her justification is, I ain't fitting to spill shit.
My loot!
I ain't missing.
One of my crates flew out there.
People say that.
I
Like,
know.
Can you not eat right there? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck up. Like,
Poor
do you
Lou.
think that people who spill are doing it on purpose?
I don't like eating in my own cars.
Yeah.
Like, it's my car. I don't even like eating. I will for the most, unless I'm like hours away from home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on a road trip or something, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll do it. But it's like, if I'll let my shit get cold and heat it back up before I eat in the fucking car. I would never eat in someone else's car under any circumstances.
No. Especially not an Uber. Jesus Christ.
I ain't got time for it. The mother don't know who she messing with. I just don't want to have to clean up a mess. You ain't gonna have to clean up no mess. What mess is you gonna clean up?
She's flinging the chip around like this is
sheezing
the
her whole
mess.
back seat.
Gesticulating with the Dorito.
Also, the woman understands, like, you're gonna. This is what you do. You don't say shit. You just submit the $100 cleaning fee.
Yeah.
And make them pay for it.
Look at this poor bastard. Does he not have legs? Why is he in this situation with this woman?
He's trying to close his eyes and imagine what it would be like if he didn't have to be with that black bitch.
I'm in a bag. If people be living, people be dropping stuff and they be. Okay, well, I'm not a little
That is his mother.
Asshole.
I just want to be at home. That's it.
Pretty sure. At least I think this is on WATP or something.
She's flicking it. First of all, I've never heard somebody. I've never heard somebody more violently eat a single chip. Gosh, it sounded like when a gator grabs a fucking antelope off the side of a goddamn.
Sound like thunder in a canyon.
And then she proceeds with
sprinkling around chip
season
dust.
the back seat.
Yay! Chapter 7.
Oh, look at this poor guy.
Please tell me it ends in a double homicide.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I'm getting my money worked out this ride. You know, she got to do. But I'm telling you, just eat my chicken up, cause she gonna just be one man.
She got a whole hand, takes the chips out of the bag, pulls it in her lap.
Also, like she talks like Lavelle Crawford in a wig.
And I'm gonna end the ride. Well, go ahead and end the ride. Don't get away. Can you chill so she don't end the ride?
Why ain't we riding?
She gonna end the ride. We right here by the house. I'm gonna end the ride.
What?
I can end it. I'm gonna end it. Keep talking.
Sounds like she has a whole bread roll in her mouth.
You ain't ended it yet. You stay the drive. Talking. I'm gonna keep talking. You know, right. I'm ending. You gonna get out. You're gonna get my money. Then I ain't getting out there punching my money in my car.
Yay!
Don't be eating no chips.
Is she talking in the phone to somebody?
Yeah.
Nope.
Just talking to somebody else. Oh. That was it. I guess it didn't end in a crime.
Yeah, but it says snatches Uber driver out of car because she can't eat.
Yeah.
Where's the snatching her out of the car thing?
How do I go up? What?
Okay,
there we go.
Or not Lucretia. What's her name?
Oh, the full
Rasputia?
video on my face. Lincoln. Okay, Lincoln bio. That's fucking great.
Oh, he's New York posting us with the teas.
Fucking asshole. Oh, come on. Send me the whole link then. Don't send me this fucking tease shit.
Now you gotta scroll through the black. You lose me.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't care that much.
I can't do it.
I'm not coming back to this story.
Okay. Woman says, who was Hitler? See?
Woman alert.
And then we'll do some Fat Watch. What time is it?
Of course.
And then we're done. Sean's gonna be back next week, everybody. He's in Japan. If you see him on the street there, say something. Don't let him get away with it. Pretend he's a big celebrity. Get a bunch of all Japanese people to scream at him.
Ooh, that
really
sounds fun.
embarrassing.
Why?
Go for it.
Is he there doing sound?
He's there pretending to play baseball.
Oh.
He's doing a Mr. Baseball thing.
That's pretty white.
Yeah.
It's pretty
the
white.
whitest thing possible, except for maybe golf.
Maybe
I like the mining
baseball.
deck. The
Pretending to
mining
be a
deck
baseball
section
celebrity.
is tough.
He goes around. My
Like, it's
sister
hard, but I like this
literally
section of the
asked
game.
if Hitler was dead on Father's Day. Oh, okay.
You like what did I do? I'm just asking a simple question. Do you still love me?
No.
Honey, do you know who Hitler is?
Can I skip this question? Can you explain history to me, please?
Not right now.
On Father's Day, I know it's your favorite pastime.
Look, this right here really cut me deep. Did I have to explain that Hitler is dead?
I can be out of the will.
And
It's
who
fine.
he is?
Well, supposedly.
I'm not asking who he is. I'm like,
As a
is he
father.
good? Grace, yes.
Grace, right now the best thing for you to do is to bury your face in a piece of pie.
Okay.
If you, yeah, you're a lost cause.
For her to go get now, I'm going to float a conspiracy theory here to you.
Okay.
They've been on her about her weight, and she thought, how can I get another piece of pie out of this? And she thought, I know what I'll do. I'll ask a question
It's so stupid.
that my history buff of a father will despise so much that he will reverse course and
He'll kick me
encourage
out of the room.
He'll encourage me to have
I'm sick
more
of
pie.
Father's Day. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, who's Hitler?
Well, yeah. Hey, who is that guy?
Is he dead?
Is he? He's not. I saw a thing about Argentina.
No, that's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah, she doesn't even know who Hitler
It's
was.
because there's a basis for it.
Yeah, that's like an interesting discussion.
Yeah,
Dad will love.
Could he have escaped to Argentina?
Yeah. Okay, everybody, let's do everybody's favorite segment here.
Today in Fat News.
Fat Watch is growing though. It's getting fatter and because women are getting so much fatter.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm doing my part.
Okay. This is Pumpkin Run. All right.
Sounds like a great thing.
Running? That's good. Oh, mercy. This is
Fat below the waistline is inexcusable for anyone. This is my line. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm fat up here, but at the
stomach.
waistline, I'm a normal human being from the waistline down.
Some of these women, the waist gets higher and higher as the fat gets bigger, like
Yes.
like
does
Tweedledee
do that.
and Tweedledum.
Yeah, they egg out.
Egg out.
Yeah.
It's really egging out.
Yeah.
All right, let's start this one over.
Oh, she's all gunt.
Ugh, I hate TikTok.
So she's doing a pumpkin walk. Look at her.
Oh, I just saw the legs. Oh, I just saw the legs.
thighs.
I just want to
Fat
say,
rock.
as a fact, I don't have any skin on my body anywhere that's like rippled like that. Anywhere.
her knees have become little noses, little clitoris knees. The cheese dumping off of her thighs.
Jim Henson couldn't have conceived of this from his own imagination.
Oh, God. It's like,
dude,
dead.
What is her shits like?
Constant.
What is her shits like? And I know it's what are her shits like, but
yeah, what is her shits like?
What is her shits like?
Oh, she can't wipe.
No,
Even
there's
with a
no.
wipe on.
She can't. First of all, she can't reach it. She can't. There's no way she's reaching. She's going front. She's going down the front, and then whatever happens, and then that's going all into the puss patrol. That's all going right in there. And then it's fluttering past those cottage cheese thighs.
Yeah.
There's shit all in the grooves and
the
crevices.
grooves. Oh shit! I was wiping the wrong crack. That's what she thinks. I was wiping the wrong crevice.
Look, have you ever seen one of those like hard copies that they show anymore? Have you ever seen one of those investigative reports where they show how much shit particles are on the average cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think is on those legs? It's 1,000 times what's on the average cell phone. I bet Mr.
Her bottom should be that pumpkin. The jack-o'-lantern should be the bottom pants, you know?
Yes. Ugh. Her so fat.
Okay. She says, walk a mile with me. No, you didn't.
You first. You first.
I joined the Sem Heights Greatest Pumpkin Patch this weekend to do their first inaugural pumpkin run/walk. I was so excited to do this because I love this pumpkin patch and go every year. At the end, once you completed the mile, you got a perfect pumpkin. It was so great to start the morning off right, celebrating pumpkin patch season. Okay, it's Tampa too. The humidity.
Oh, I just thought of the smells.
Plus size fashion blogger. Okay, let's see.
Ugh, this is so annoying.
Sorry, what was that at the end? That was some sort of a.
It said open goal.
Watch. What was that? What
was an
mode
Apple
was that
Watch.
Apple Watch on? That was counting the calories.
Open goal. It wasn't
Open
outdoor
goal.
walk. Yeah, it was just set to open goal. Which, by the way, when you're this.
No, stop, please! I said please when they shut me in. Screamed it too. I promise I will laugh like they did.
Warning. Kiosk is obstructed. Serious injury may occur.
Oh God! Help me!
Squish, squish, squish. Look at all his guts.
Incident report filed to Bridge by Dr. Nicole Brennan. See related rig activity.
Yep, I'm about to head off anyway, so thanks for joining me. This is where I'm going to end the stream. Well, actually, I got to get to a save station. Then I can end it. Silly me. But either way, thanks for joining me, Spurg Snake. Have a good morning. Or afternoon now, I suppose. Let me go back upstairs and save. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the rental car soon so I can start packing it to head to Detroit, so I'm excited. Well, I don't leave for Detroit until Wednesday, but yes, either way, I understand. My mom is taking me to go get the rental, so I'm not doing the driving until I come back with the rental. But either way, yes, be safe. If you liked what we were listening to, go subscribe to The Dick Show. And thank you for joining. Until then, I'll see you next time.